Whew. Man, I'm telling you guys, I love this game so much. It's so good. Oh my god, it's so good. I love it. I love the gameplay, I love the story, I love all the things. It's exactly my jam. I'm so glad we're playing this. Miyuki Inaba is a new idol gaining popularity on TV in 1985. She has an ethereal, graceful presence to her. Rumor says she'll be making an appearance on a famous award show. RPF, officially called Roving Production Facility, giant roving factory kaiju that harvests matter around it as material, and it rapidly produces kaiju within its internal production facilities. Since it continually produces a small and medium-sized kaiju, leaving it alone will result in the enemy force swelling to overwhelming numbers. True. New school building. Rooftop. A sealed-off area where delinquents often gather. Shu Amiguchi recently pried open the lock so anyone can access it as they please. You'll often find an handkerchief left out to dry up here. It looks like it belongs to a female student, and yet we know it doesn't. It belongs to a Nenji. Old school building. A wooden school building that was built over 40 years ago. The floorboards creak and the doors are hard to open. The building is only lit by miniature naked light bulbs which show the passage of time. The wooden building that was built in 1944. It used to be called Sakura National School back then. There were no students during the first year of the school opened, as all students were enlisted or had entered the labor force. National schools were started in 1941, and many of the current schools were converted into them. Influenced by nationalism and fascism, national schools taught children the basic training necessary for citizens of the country. They aimed to train their body and mind and asked them to give their lives for the nation and for the emperor. Many schools trained children in military tactics as well as group training and rituals. By 1947, these schools were reformed under a new system, turning the focus back to education. Back to the story, guys. Oh my god. Let's go. Miura. Let's go, my dude. I need to know more. Clear Skies, 1985.
No matter where I am, at least the sunset is always the same.
We're missing a bit where, like, because he fled to fight the kaijus, and then it was followed by the track girl, forgot her name, and that was basically it. Like, we don't know much more of anything else. Like at the end of the prologue, that's what happened. He left to fight the kaiju. I'm assuming to reach this. He was trying to reach the Sentinel, and then now he's in 85. We're missing something in between these two events here.
You can hardly see any stars in this era. Though I have to say, the city lights are a sight to behold.
At least this confirms that it really are people traveling around and, you know, time traveling,
This place
basically.
isn't too crowded. Gives me room to hang around and think for a bit. Better take advantage of that. Nothing's changed today either. Our mother's terrible at sewing, but she made this for Chihiro. I'd never seen her struggle with anything so hard, but she did it. It's pieced together with scraps of cloth, not the best quality. Even still, Chihiro took it with her wherever she went. They came ashore during the air raid. They're enormous. Must be over 30 meters tall. Instead of wheels, they move on long leg-like appendages. Quite a terrifying sight. Like something out of hell.
American weapons, that's what they call, he calls them that, but it's not exactly true, is it?
It hasn't gone anywhere. It's still there, hiding behind all those elaborate curtains. That's Sentinel. It's what brought me here.
So it's under the guise of a building, but it's actually a Sentinel, dude. That's crazy.
Why were just the Sentinel and I brought here? That thing is beyond me. I'm no expert, but I know it's capable of some extraordinary feats. Time travel, though. Could the Sentinel possess an ability like that? Before the war, my uncle gave me a sci-fi novel. A story about traveling through time to the future. It only ever felt like a far-off fantasy. But on that day, at that moment, that fantasy became a reality.
Oh, there we go. We're gonna see what happens.
All out of flying bombs. Electromagnetic rounds are offline. Outputs dropped by 50% in both electromagnetic battering rams. There are just too many of them. But I'm not about to just sit here and die. I still have 2 minutes before I hit my operating limit. Might as well give it everything I got. What the hell? Where's the enemy? Did I lose? It reached its operating limit.
That's crazy though. So he like time traveled to 1985, but without choosing to time travel there.
Where am I? The air raid. Everything was just on fire. All these giant towers with glass windows? What the hell's going on? The last thing I remember is being surrounded by those new American weapons and... No, it can't be.
American City.
I've heard about major US cities. These high-rise buildings are common. Was I captured? And they got my Sentinel too? They must have done it when I lost consciousness. Brought me to the mainland as their... No, wait. If the Sentinel just reached its operating limit, then not very much time could have passed.
True, and also, you know, just read any newspaper around. You'll notice you're in Japan.
But this view says otherwise. It's not my homeland. Somehow, I ended up on US soil. If that's the case, fine. I guess this is where I'll die. But I'm not going down without a fight. I'll face the enemy, even without my Sentinel. The Sentinel. This is bad. The Sentinels are top secret. It can't fall into enemy hands.
Don't know what I can do about it though.
The enemy cannot get their hands on the Sentinel. That's the kind of issue that becomes a national crisis. But what can I do? I can't activate now, let alone initiate self-destruct. I need to slow down and think things over. I should probably go lie low until the Sentinel recovers. But not because I'm afraid. My country, my little sister, I'd give my life for them at the drop of a hat. But I have to be smart right now. And that means waiting for the Sentinel to be up and running.
Okay.
Now that I have a plan, I'd better move fast. I should get out of here before American soldiers show up. I'll stay out of sight until it's the right time to move. Everyone here appears to be Japanese.
Catching on, are you?
But something's off.
Oh?
These signs show both kanji and the English alphabet. Ashitaba Printing, Ashitaba Bank. Why are they named after my hometown?
You want to stop by the arcade?
Sure, the one at Sun Mall?
Nah, the one at Joyland. Let's go try out those big new Sega machines that came in.
I have no idea what they're talking about, but their language doesn't sound foreign to me.
Did you see him in last night's episode? Yeah. Oh, he's so amazing. Right? I watch everything he's in.
Female students. Though that's quite a bit of exposed leg.
Oh my
It
god.
almost seems like a different dialect. But
Nah,
it's
yeah.
definitely Japanese.
I mean, it is a different dialect. I mean, language has evolved. Making sure there's nothing else I can do.
So many cars. Where in the world am I? This isn't America. It looks like Japan, but everything seems off. This is all just a terrible dream. Right? Right. It's nothing to worry about, just my brain acting up. That's why my surroundings appear to be different. We knew what the risks were going in as Sentinel pilots. Professor Doji made it all very clear to us.
Oh, he did?
That's right. This has happened before. I experienced a similar illusion during the Sentinel sync test. He's wearing a boy's school uniform, but appears to have a girl's haircut.
The hell you looking at?
This one has a particularly strange hairstyle.
Hey, you trying to get your ass kicked?
It looks like I've finally gone crazy.
You want to see crazy?
Hey, stop!
Oh.
Where am I? What is this room? Hold on, I think I remember. Some guy with weird hair hit me with his bag. This doesn't look like a detention facility. Either I'm still seeing things, or someone removed me from the Sentinel. Whoever it was brought me to some kind of lab.
Some kind of lab. Sure, man. Sure, whatever. Definitely not a lab. Can confirm.
Foreign phonograph records. Takatoshi-san used to let me listen to his. Why are there so many records here? There are way more than I saw at the Hijiyamas. It's a calendar. 1985? It's all in my head. It's just an illusion.
Damn, dude.
A box-shaped Technicolor projection device. The Sentinel has its own spatial projector as well. But that's highly confidential military technology. It's about baseball. I'm not in a military base, am I?
No, you're not.
Math, modern Japanese. Lots of textbooks lined up here. Japanese history. So I really am still in Japan then.
Yeah, read it.
This can't be right. 1945, the year of Japan's unconditional surrender. Surrender? We lost the war? 1945. That's this year. August 6th. Atomic bomb dropped on Hiroshima. 140,000 killed. 3 days later, second bomb dropped on Nagasaki. 70,000 killed. All from just 2 new American bombs. What is this book? 1951, US-Japan Security Treaty signed. 1964, Tokyo Olympics? How far does this go? Wait. What did that calendar say?
1985.
1985. It has to be fake. When was this printed? It says here 1985. Could it really be?
You okay? Here.
It's so cold.
That's all that was in the fridge.
Wow.
Not a big fan of soda, I take it?
Some kind of carbonated beverage? I had ramen once at a festival in Tsutsuji, but I was just a kid.
Damn, dude.
1985. Am I still in Japan? But in the future? Who are you?
I'm Shu Amiguchi, and we're at my apartment in Kamazumi.
Keitaro Miura. So, how did I get here?
I called a taxi and brought you over after you got knocked out.
So you helped me?
Guilty. You know, you really pushed Ogata over the edge. He was already pissed from being chewed out. If he gets in trouble one more time, he's getting suspended. Be real nice if you two could work things out peacefully.
I need to know one thing. What year is it?
What? Afraid you got knocked into a coma for the last few years? Relax, you didn't get hit that hard. It's still 1985, all right? You haven't missed a day.
Yeah, no, I've missed more than one day. I missed 40 years. Okay. Let's keep going.
No matter where I am, at least the sunset is always the same. I don't care that we lost. I'm proud my country could rebuild after what happened. But I won't accept this future. Now that I know we lose the war, that's all the more reason to go back. I'll bring the Sentinel with me, and I'll change history. It's my duty to fight and protect the people. I have to save as many of them as I can. But what if it's impossible for me to go back? What if I'm trapped here? Chihiro. Alright, that's enough. Get it together. Don't get discouraged. You will make it back. No matter what it takes. I wonder, what if I never actually traveled through time? It's possible that space-time here is warped somehow. But it could just be a local effect. I should try heading toward the school. Maybe time is flowing normally over there.
Sure. But also, you're only 40 years later. Just find your sister. She's probably like, what, like 50? 50 something, like top?
Hurry up, Miwa-chan! Slow down, Iori-chan.
Female students. Looks like the school's still here. Despite a catastrophic loss, Japan recovered quite well. It seems to have entered a prosperous new era. Almost too prosperous. Before the war, my uncle gave me a sci-fi novel. A story about traveling through time to the future. It only ever felt like a far-off fantasy.
And yet...
To think it ever become a reality. Why were just the Sentinel and I brought here? That thing is beyond me. I'm no expert. But I know it's capable of some extraordinary feats. Time travel, though. Could the Sentinel possess an ability like that? Our mother's terrible. I checked the library for any records of such a weapon. But in all of history, nothing like it has ever existed. Not in the US, not anywhere. What was that thing?
Don't know, but that wasn't the United States for sure. Possibly.
Isn't that... Hey, hold on.
Miura-kun? Thank goodness.
You're Natsuno Minami, right? The one I met at the shrine. What are you doing here?
I've got to say, you had me pretty worried. I had no idea where you went.
I can't believe you're here too.
I couldn't find you anywhere. I thought you got snatched up and hauled off to Area 51. But anyway, what have you been up to?
Wait, first...
Where have you been?
A kind student's been letting me stay at his place. Aside from that, I've been sleeping outdoors.
Outdoors?
Natsuno-san. Get it together, Keitaro. She certainly is quite... Yes. I admit, she's bright, cheerful, attractive.
Oh my god!
But right now, I have more urgent matters to tend to.
She's quite... Yes.
Hang on.
True.
This is my mess, so I have to figure out how to clean it up.
Right, Argamar? Yeah, just say it.
I can't really bring a boy into the house.
No.
Oh yeah. Granny Tamao went on a trip. So Juro-kun should be the only one home. That house does have a lot of rooms.
Granny Tamao?
You... She's Tamao Kurabe's like granddaughter? Oh wait, Juro. They call Juro Kurabe, don't they? There's like there are two people that are called Juro. There's Juro Kurabe. Yeah, there he is. So she calls Tamao Granny, but like it could just be like a term of endearment, right? That or like she doesn't have the same last name because like she's probably has like her father's last name. It's like her father might be one of like Tamao Kurabe's sons. She could still be like cousin to Juro, for example. It would still work. Yo, that's crazy. Yes, exactly.
Sorry. Let me go grab my stuff really quick. I'll be right back, so just wait here. Then we'll head over to the Kurabe's house.
Dude.
Kurabe?
Tamao was gonna lose her shit. Imagine like, oh, the guy I was like kind of in love with back in the day, like 40 years ago, he's right in front of me and he hasn't aged a day, and now he's into my granddaughter.
managed to leave quite the dent. Chihiro? You don't have to cry. It's not like you did this on purpose. I'm sure Uncle isn't mad about it anymore.
What about you? Are you mad?
Of course not. I'm your big brother. I'll always be on your side, Chihiro. Now, come on out. So, how'd you hit the pillar with the laundry bucket? You must have been playing pretty rough.
The bunny was fighting. And it beat up giant ghosts.
The bunny was
The
fighting?
ghosts smash all the houses. And more of them keep coming.
Such strange ghosts. Did you come up with them yourself?
No, Tamao told me about them.
I'm sorry, Chihiro-chan. My father has quite a short temper. I'm sorry. This was all my fault.
Tamao-san,
It only happened because I told Chihiro-chan about my dreams.
is it okay for you to be awake right now?
I've been feeling much better lately. And I have Goto-san from Tokyo to thank for that. He's been sharing some foreign medicine with me. It's just that, ever since I started taking it, I keep having strange dreams. But they feel like more than just dreams. They're like memories that I just suddenly remember.
The sirens.
This is bad. Turn on the radio.
This military broadcast. Air raid alarms have been sounded. Enemy is flying at low altitude. More air units to be expected. To prepare against the coming invasion, we ask all citizens to unite as we fortify our air defenses.
It's a massive enemy raid.
We have to hurry to a bomb-proof shelter. Come on, Chihiro-chan. We have to go. Jiro-kun, are you home?
Damn, the shock he's gonna have when he sees her, or vice versa.
Minami-san.
It's the same house.
Come on, your Granny Tamao and I are best buds. We're neighbors. Think I don't know my way around the place? Anyway, I've got a favor to ask.
So she's not a granddaughter, she's just a neighbor.
Oh, Minami-san. I didn't know you lived so close.
Did you really need to come out?
You're Yakushiji-san, our classmate? Wait, no way. Are you two? Do you need something from him?
Oh.
It's not what it looks like. This is just... you know...
Natsuno-san?
Oh, come on in.
Pardon my interruption. So this house is still standing.
Who are you?
My name is Keitaro Miura.
So, it's kinda complicated, but yeah. I need you to let him stay over for a few days.
What? How do you know Minami-san?
Come on, I know you have a spare room. Just let him stay until your granny's back. In exchange, I won't tell anyone you're living with a girl.
That's not...
The details don't matter. Just let him stay, alright? Thanks, see ya!
Oh my god. That's so good though. Okay, no, okay.
Natsuno-san, is this...
It's fine, it's fine. I live super close by. So if you need anything, just let me know.
There she goes. Well, this is awkward.
Yeah, like this is the grandson of the girl. Yeah, so Damn, that's awkward. Super awkward.
Pardon me. I know Natsuno-san's intentions are good, but I really don't want to be an inconvenience.
Are you hungry? Why don't you join us for dinner?
No, I shouldn't.
Your stomach thinks you should.
No, that was,
I'll go fix you a plate.
Oh man.